Hey guys, happy Sunday. Of course, these readings are timeless and for informational purposes only, but it is 11:12, so let's see what we got on the pre-pull. Now, I don't think I'm going to pull any more cards. I pulled a lot of cards. I have a lot of major arcana out here. There's a lot of stuff going on. The first two cards that I pulled was the Fool and Judgment. So this is the beginning of the end, after the end of a major cycle. So this is calling judgment on everything that everybody's going through. And depending on which side, you can be on either side of that, right? You have to bring judgment to your own life and realize, what things you messed up on, what things you need to think about, and what things you need to cut back to bring more of your higher self into your body. You're always cutting energies out of your internal mind to make sure that you're bringing your higher self in. This card has a lot to do with bringing parts of yourself that were not there before, and you can bring higher parts of your higher self and your higher knowledge into your body by cutting those things away and bringing this judgment card into effect. And that allows you to become more creative, right? Now you're in more of your creative energy. And the Fool is all about taking leaps of faith. So you're starting something brand new. For me, myself, this is my story, right? But the group collective is doing this on a grand scale. So all of us are going through this right now, reassessing our priorities, taking leaps of faith, and cutting the things out that don't serve us to help us get in touch with our higher selves. And our higher selves is what's going to direct us in the best path forward, in the way that we serve one another the best way. So the rest of the cards I came up with, so after that I got the Chariot and the Five of Swords. So conflict in the workplace is just a natural, state of being. When you're driving forward, you're going to have conflict in the workplace. Now, you might be a little bit internally conflicted about which direction you're going. You're taking leaps of faith, and so you're under this creative power. But at the same time, the Death and the Hierophant showed up, right? So we've got this ancestral teaching and transformation going on. We're dying to old parts of ourselves and teaching, that transformational process, because every time this happens, the Judgment card and the Death card are rolled right in hand, right? You have to die to old parts of yourself in order to bring higher parts of yourself intact. So, and that brings justice in your life. So, we've got all these major arcanas out here, and justice, along with the Queen of Swords, kind of runs hand in hand, right? They're both elevated figures. This is kind of a motion where this is your state of being, where, I love you, but sorry, that whatever that is needs to be cut away. So, yeah. And the Three of Wands, in this position is just telling us that, we're really on the beginning stages of whatever project this is that we're starting here. You're always going to run into conflict in the workplace, but it's going to create transformation, and your inner guidance, the wisdom that you gained from the Hierophant before will carry you forward and bring justice to your own life. You have to bring justice to your own life, or you'll never be able to really start to create whatever it is your heart is telling you need to create. There are a lot of mind over heart decisions too. That's how the Justice card did, we create justice in our own lives. It'd be easy just to give your energy to everyone that is there. But if you're not getting an equal exchange from people, you have to cut things away, or else, you can't move forward. Let's say you've got a relationship that just wasn't panning out, and you just, you were trying to keep it going, but they were constantly distracted by other people. You really have to put yourself first and bring justice to your own life, or you'll never move forward, because you'll always be thinking about what somebody might be thinking about you. All of that needs to go bye-bye in order to have justice in your own life and have a transformation event. That wisdom will carry you forward. So let's look at this side. So I really like this one. This one kind of shows the same story, but in a different aspect. You're bringing what you really want to do, what you love to do. This Ace of Cups, right? Just do whatever it is you love to do. Create whatever you want to create, and this allows you to move forward, right? It's the same pull on the same thing, but from a different aspect. This is the emotional aspect, where we're moving away from things that It's like all these Eight of Cups are here, but you know, we could have put our energy into that stuff, but we're going to move on and do something else, into a new venture that we might love. Now, you know, there's always eventual conflict in the workplace, but then you create this star energy, this healing energy for your environment by doing this, by cutting the things the way that don't serve you. You create this earth angel energy. This is the star and the temperance. It's so rare that I would pull these two cards right together, but these matched each other so well. You become the star in your environment when you are the healer of that environment. And when you've healed yourself and you're able to let go of all those old emotional attachments that really aren't serving you in the Eight of Cups, and move into a fresh perspective and love people from a higher perspective, and say that, hey, look, you know, just because maybe they're not ready to journey with me at this time doesn't mean that I dislike them. It just means that they're in, you know, some other part of their own transformation and growth. They'll have their own judgment and their own fool's journey, right? We're all on these different timelines of different fool's journeys and judgments. And so the final two cards I got here was the Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. And so being in this star and temperance energy, you're always in this Nine of Cups energy. So always fulfilled. The Nine of Cups is just short of the Ten of Cups, where you finally come into union with somebody, and it doesn't look like we're ready to do that yet. We're taking a look at the work that we've done, and it is good work, but we've got a lot more work to do. I love the Seven of Cups because it means that you are proud of the things that you've done, but you've got more work to do, right? You're taking a time to reflect to what you've done and getting ready to start another creative project that you love in healing and star energy. What an awesome reading for you guys. I love reading these for you guys. Have a wonderful day, and we will see you on the flip side.